What's happening, champion squad? Welcome your beautiful faces back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be going over some top landing locations in World's Edge Split 2, where it's kind of hard when you get to those D3 lobbies. The game turns into scrim matches at this moment in time, because there's a lot of players that want to get pred right now to get that early pred and try to keep it. So all the sweats are on, especially when you get to D3. Like I said, it's an absolute nightmare. So you really got to play it slow, play placement, and get some early points if possible. And that's going to be the way to gain, consistent RP and sort of level up your way through diamond at the moment. So first I'm going to go over and circle some of the top landing locations to drop when you're playing ranked in this split. And then I'll also go over individual rotations. So let's say if you land at survey camp, I'm going to go over rotations on which way you should actually rotate to help you find more success in these ranked games and help you gain consistent RP. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and circle all the locations, in my opinion, that are one of the top landing choices when you're playing on World's Edge. So we got Geyser, Overlook, Refinery, Survey Camp, Lava Fissure, Thermal Station, Tree, Dome, Lava City. All of these locations are probably my top favorite locations to land to at the moment. Now, if you look at all these drop locations, what do they have in common? Now, they're all on the border of the map. Now, I hate landing Epicenter. I hate landing Fragment West, Fragment East, Skyhook. Now, you can argue, why did you X out Skyhook when it is on the border of the map? Number one, because it's a super dense, highly populated area. A lot of teams land there. 2 to 3 minimum teams land at Skyhook. So it's third-party central there. Even though it's on the border of the map, you don't really want to be going there because you also have teams that can also rotate to there. Avoid Skyhook. Same thing goes with Train Yard, Harvester, and Sorting Factory. And the Mirage Voyage over here, that's a 50-50 gamble. That's why I don't like going there. Now, if you notice, all the places I X'd out are essentially towards the center of the map, and you really want to avoid that when you're playing ranked. As of now, when these lobbies are super sweaty, you really want to avoid it because it's third-party central. You can't really keep track of teams. So when you're playing on the border of the map like this and then working the zone in, you can sort of lock down your backside. No one's going to third-party you from the back for the most part. You can always get those random games where, where did they come from? How did they third-party us? I thought we were keeping track. You never know with these ranked games. So now that we have the top landing locations for World's Edge circled on the map, I'm going to go in depth with each of these real quick and show you how to actually rotate out of these to find some success without getting third-partied as often. Now, for me and my team right now, we found some great success landing Geyser a lot of the times and Tree. Now, you don't necessarily have to go there. You don't need to land at these spots, Tree and Geyser, to find some good success. Now, you can land Overlook, Refinery, Survey Camp, Lava Fissure, and still come out on top and win the game with some decent points. But the first location we're going to focus on real quick is going to be Geyser, since that's pretty much my main landing location with my team at the moment. And one quick thing I want to touch on, which I actually talked about in my rank guide for season 5 as well, is once you get your solid squad going, once you get the people that you normally play with, try to find one location that you normally land, maybe 1 to 2 locations, should I say, that you normally land at, and keep playing that location. Eventually, you're going to start to figure out, which buildings you should hit, how to rotate out, and then what to do if a team actually does contest with you. And if a team does contest with you, you know how to play that area and come out on top most of the time. So hopping on board with the Geyser, this is going to be the first location we're going to be talking about. When my team land here, if we're uncontested, I usually send one person in the back here, one person here, and one person here, and then we split up the loot. However, if a team lands with us, what I like to do is focus on hitting the backside together, so at least maybe 2 people land here, or 1 person land there, or 1 person land here, 1 person land here, and then there's 3 bins here that I actually normally go to if a team lands with us that I hit there. And then we can cycle into Vault because there's actually some bins in Vault, and we also have an escape plan. We can back up out of here to get out of the sticky situation just in case if they have better loot than us. Because if you're landing on this side here, you're forced to rotate out this way or rotate out this way, where there's going to be teams that, Sorting Factory, 100% there's going to be people there. Lava City, same thing there. That's a pretty common spot as well. So you don't really want to get trapped and rotate to the center of the map. So landing on that backside, you have a Vault escape to get out of there. Plus, you can get more loot in the Vault too. Now, when it comes to rotations, when you're landing Geyser, what my team and I like to do is obviously go through Vault since there's some more loot there. And then we can look for a third party in this area. Sometimes team land at this no-name town where you can actually third party that, where teams from Fragment rotate in, and if someone landed there, that's a nice little third party there. Same thing goes for Overlook. If you're coming out of here, out of the Vault, you can hear shots here, you can cycle up this way because no one's going to third party. You came from Geyser, no one's going to come from your backside. Most of the teams are going to come from this way if they actually come to Overlook to third you. So you have your back clear. You can third party this with some great success, and then you should be in the clear. Now, the only times we're actually rotating up out of Geyser through the vault is if the zone is pulling on this side of the map, right? If the zone is pulling down here, we're going to rotate through this area right here, maybe into Lava City. And I actually have a gameplay for you guys at the end of this video where that actually happened, where the zone was pulling on the bottom side and we rotated out this way and won the game with 4 points as a team. So that's the first location, which is the Geyser. The next location we're going to take a look at is Overlook. And what I like to do when I land Overlook is I like to land, or at least have one person land at the dome piece in the center there, one person by the bins, there's a little high ground area right here, and then one person at the house. That way you get that whole backside locked out. You get all that loot on that backside, and let's say if a team landed here, they're not going to have as much loot than you, and you can actually win the gunfight with RNG, which is going to be the best way to take it. So if you're landing Overlook, that'll be the best way to loot this backside. Now, when rotating out of Overlook, you can actually rotate this way towards Refinery to third party anything that's going on in this general area, because a lot of teams tend to fight at these two locations here. Because if there's a team in Refinery and they don't end up fighting, they're going to rotate over to Epicenter, and that's where you can catch them for a nice third party right there. Or same thing goes for if there's a team landed here and a fragment team landed here and they're trying to fight in this area, you can rotate down this way. So that's going to be Overlook rotations. And again, if the map is pulling towards, or the zone, should I say, is pulling towards this part of the map, rotate upwards. And if it's pulling on the bottom side of the map, rotate downwards, just like that. The next location we're going to talk about is Refinery. So same thing goes for Refinery, again, on the border of the map. Now, what I like to do with Refinery is land on the outsides. I don't like hitting that factory. Maybe one person here, and one person here. So you're hitting the two donut buildings and then the high ground area right here. Now, you also can hit, let's say if the team does land inside, you can rotate out back here. There's a little development with a couple of houses that you can loot there, just in case if you didn't get the loot they wanted and you don't want to take the fight at this factory. So that's where I would actually loot if I would land there with my team. And then obviously rotating from there, if it's pulling towards the bottom side of the map, you have the rotation Overlook right here, just in case if people are fighting over here as well. And then you can also go survey camp. Now, I wouldn't really recommend Epicenter. You could go Epicenter to fight a third party, but again, you're really forcing yourself into the center of the map there, where it's you know you're gonna get third party. When you're working inside the map, it's just a struggle, man. Especially if you don't have a caustic and people are locking down buildings, you're gonna get absolutely destroyed. So again, figure out where the zone is pulling in and then try rotating on the border of the map when you're rotating that way. Next place we're going to look at is survey camp. Now, survey camp is, you don't really normally find multiple teams landing here, so it's actually a decent spot to land. And then you can also third party Refinery, and yeah, so you get the decent loot here, you get your body shields, you get your weapons, and then you get third party Refinery from here. Now, when you're splitting up the loot here, I mean, there's a main building here, a main building here, and a main building here. Those are probably the three best buildings you can land, and then working together to loot the little trailers in the center there. Now, apart from rotating to Refinery after you're landing survey camp, you can also work up right here and figure out people that try to rotate out of Skyhook. That'll be a good fight to take there, or just work in this general vicinity and you can lock out that choke point there, people trying to leave Skyhook that way, and then working in again from the border of the map. So if it's pulling down here and you land at survey camp, maybe rotate here or rotate out this way. It'll be much better for you guys. But if you're rotating on this side when it pulls down here, make sure you're still rounding this border around this way. You don't really want to pull in through Fragment West or Fragment East. Now let's take a look at Lava Fissure. And then you're probably wondering why I didn't ping Drill Site here, because Drill Site, look where it's located. It's in the center between Lava Fissure, Train Yard, and Skyhook. This is suicide landing here. Trust me on that. It is absolutely suicide. You're going to get third party from here. You're going to get third party from there. And you're gonna get third party from there. So you don't really want to land there. When you're landing Lava Fissure, lava is actually pretty big, and there's a couple places you can actually loot to split the team up. And first one is going to be landing on the bottom side here. So one hit the trailer, one hit the centerpiece here, and one hit the small house. That's one way. Let me just back it up real quick. Another way is there's a house right here that you can actually hit. Then you can hit this right here, and then this right here. And then if you need to, you can rotate up this way to the bins. There's like 4 or 5 bins over here. And as well as that little house there you can loot. So that's also an escape plan. If you land there, you didn't get the loot you wanted, and you don't want to take the fight if there's a team there, you can do that. Now in terms of rotation, same thing goes with this. If the zone is pulling up this way, I would rotate up this way, get that loot that I pinged before, and then you can also come up top here and just rotate the border. You know, if you want to go Skyhook, maybe you can go there. Now if the zone is actually pulling towards the bottom, you can rotate to Mirage, then go Thermal. Just avoid working into train. Avoid working towards the center of the map. You don't really want to do that. Again, third party central. Now let's talk about thermal station. Now thermal station is a huge area where you can loot, and there's a lot of loot choices that you can take with your team. There's a huge town back here that you can loot, a couple buildings back here, but I would try to avoid these because if they're landing tree, that's a really quick rotation they have on you. You know, if you're cycling up this way, you might start fighting right there. So that's pretty big. And then if there's two teams that landed thermal, you're going to get thirded, right? So if they land the centerpiece and you're landing back here, you got a team right here. And then you also have a team from tree that can actually sandwich you. So you don't really want to go back there. When I like landing thermal, I like landing either here, we're trying to work right here, right? So then you have an escape route to Mirage Voyage, or if you want to escape this way, you can go escape that way. Because if you land back here, there's also a balloon, I think it's right about here, that you guys could take as a team and just fly out, and then that way you're not getting sandwiched, you're not getting stuck back here. When you're back here, you would have to rotate all around to the balloon. So it's going to take some time to get to that balloon to get out. And then obviously if you don't want to land on this backside and loot that, just land in the center station over here, and then you can loot this and then take the zip lines up and out. Now, when you're rotating from thermal station, I love either going tree because, again, another highly populated area if people are going sorting factory and then they're rotating in there, or you can actually just go to Mirage Voyage if the zone is pulling up, work up this way. It's going to be much better for you, again, keeping locked down on the borders of the zone. Now, let's take a look at the tree. We're actually won quite a few games playing ranked on this split right now. I landed there quite a few times with my team, and we also found some great success. And the way we like to loot this place is we have two people land in the center because the center has a lot of loot. But you know there's going to be maybe 1-2 players of a team that land there. So you really want to send 2 players there, and then maybe 1 player down here or 1 player up here. Or you can have 2 players in the center and then 1 person over here. But you always want to make sure you have 2 people in the center because that has majority of the loot. And then you're going to take advantage of that and then fight the team from there. Now, let's say it's uncontested. You get all the loot to yourself. Fantastic. Now, where do you want to rotate to? I like rotating from here to thermal station because, again, thermal is pretty big and maybe 1-2 teams go there. That's a nice quick third party you can get from there. Or if the zone is pulling towards the bottom half of the map, you can pull up and go through. There's actually a cave you can come through here and start working in this way and maybe try to come up on the third party in this general area. Now, the only time I would actually go sorting factory if the zone is pulling this way. If it's pulling on the top right or top left, then you start pulling up this way. Actually, no, if it's top left, keep it on the Mirage Voyage side. So go thermal station. But again, if it's pulling top right, then maybe you can go sorting factory. Because you know these people are going to start rotating out, or they actually might rotate into you. But you know at least no one's going to be behind you. And now we have the dome. Now I don't really land here too often, but it is a pretty good spot to land when you're playing ranked. There's a lot of loot, especially there's like circle buildings, 4 of them. You got 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, and I think 1 on this corner here, maybe 3, but I don't know if that one's there actually for sure. And then you also have 4 bins in the center. So when you're landing the dome, you want to try to take advantage of those circle buildings because they have the most loot. So maybe 2 on one side here and then 1 person here. Just stay local, right? You want to be close together though. So let's say if that 1 person has somebody on him, these 2 players can rotate over. It doesn't matter which circle you take, just make sure that you land at least 2 on one building and then the other on another. Now from dome, let's say if you didn't get the loot you wanted, you can actually loot back here. There's some good loot back here, about 3-4 bins there, and then you have a little house right here you can actually loot there as well. Now good rotation from the dome is obviously Lava City. It's right there, and then you can also take this balloon out to maybe tree or sorting factory because there's a balloon right here. And you also have the vault right here. Let's say if you get a key from a cargo bot, sometimes the bots spawn around here, maybe by lava, you got the vault right there as well. But again, the dome, I really haven't landed here too much to give some insane advice on this place. But again, you can find some great success here. If the zone is pulling up to the top right, rotate Lava City. If the zone is pulling up to the top left, rotate the tree. If the zone is on you, just vibe out in this area. Teams are going to start working into you. So find a nice spot that you want to stand, maybe like around here or taking height into the dome, and people will start rotating in on you. Don't worry about the kills, they'll come to you. And finally, we're taking a look at the last place, which is Lava City. Now, it's not the biggest town, but you might get a lot of teams that land here, which is kind of weird. You know, especially if the dropship's coming in from over here, that's going to be pretty hot. Or if the dropship's coming in from here, it's going to be pretty hot. So Just be careful when you're going lava. It is a good place to land though. I don't want you to avoid going there, but just be aware that there might be teams landed with you. Majority of the time, there is one team contesting with you. Now, landing by lava, I don't really like resisting myself to this back 2 buildings here because a lot of teams do that. It's really hard to escape. So if a team has high grounds here, they can beam you if you're trying to rotate to the dome to get more loot, or if you're trying to cycle this way, they have high grounds here. So I like landing on this part of the map, and you can split it up with the team. And then you also have this little res beacon area to loot, and then you can start working up towards Geyser. You have this little house right here to loot. So again, I don't really like going back there because you're gonna sort of trap yourself, and you only get a few buildings back here. Plus, well, you get the train station too. But again, you are trapping yourself. And then this team, let's say if you do get the better of the exchange and there's a team up here, they can just cycle out. They can just bail the scene on you, and you won't be able to get their loot. And then they stole your loot from your town, so it's not a good look. Now, if the zone is pulling top right, just rotate over to Geyser. If the zone is pulling bottom left, rotate to the dome. And then if the zone is pulling top left, then maybe you can start working in towards the center of the map, which again, I try to tend to avoid. But if you have to, you have to. And you can sort of clear out your back because most of the, let's say if the teams land here and it is pulling top left, they're going to start working in too. So you don't really have to worry about your back too much. And those are going to be my top landing locations for ranked this far. I'm diamond 2 at the moment, nearly diamond 1. The problem was I should be pred right now, but I started playing with my teammates when they were diamond 3. So we were getting those scrim lobbies when I was ranked plat 1. I wasn't even diamond 3 and I was playing in those tough lobbies ranking up. So if I played with a team that was already plat 1 or diamond 4, I could have ranked up all the way to diamond 3 real quick and then worked in as a team to get pred. But it didn't work out like that. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to play right away. But we will hit pred soon. Make no mistake about it. Maybe 1 or 2 days I should be pred by now. Now, if you enjoyed the video so far, a like rating is always appreciated. And I also have some insane Diamond 2 gameplay for you guys where we landed the Geyser zone pull towards bottom right. I don't want to spoil anything else. We end up getting max points and we won the game to get that 177 RP. So without further ado, I'll catch you guys in the gameplay.
No sweaty band. Jump master.
Don't burn us in that lava.
Don't burn us in the lobby, says. What do we got? I'm not looking.
I don't see anybody.
Nobody ever goes
Unless
here,
they're
so...
hiring me. I don't see anybody.
Yep. What? Blue? Holy shit, it's over. We won.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna take the Spitfire because I got a purple mag and I can shoot for an hour and a half.
Control, you're starting to hit my bids now, and I'm getting pissed off, bro. I let you off the hook 2 games in a row.
What happened?
You're hitting my bins over there.
What?
I gotta start landing there.
What? Who,
Yeah, you know
who would
damn
do
well.
such a thing? Oh no.
Let me know if
Dodger.
you see it 2 times or 3 times.
Hey, look, he's hitting my bins
this
though
is
too.
looted, brother.
Really?
There's
I mean,
gotta
it's
be
like-
someone like around a corner over here.
Be careful then.
They're probably looting it right
Definitely
now.
not.
If they didn't push through
I
vault.
don't like. What did they do? Why did they push halfway and just turn then?
They probably looted this first and then rotated them.
They just went 1 bin deep. We can't.
You guys wanna
We
play?
should just rotate back. We gotta go around
We
the
could
other side this time.
yeah, we could rotate and try to loot like Lava City. Yeah.
Yeah. Third
They
party
shot
list,
a
let's
bot
go.
down there, cargo bot.
Yeah. Okay. Not even fighting. Got my
You guys
rebel.
want it?
They look
You guys
split
want-
up
We
because they have a crypto
we
drone
need
over
to
there.
fight.
So crypto's like sort of hiding and using his drone. We might be able to sneak up on the back of this. Stay
There's only
close.
one going to that. There's 2 at the box thing. One's
They're
under-
100% gonna hit that game pack.
One's really close.
Yeah, right here.
Right here. Crack.
White,
down.
cracked.
Let's go.
Game packs what? Should be over.
You got a
Kraber.
Kraber. Be careful.
I'll thirst this kid.
Yes, thank you.
Like in the corner right
I don't want to make too much noise because
I don't want to get sniped.
Up top, up top. Oh my lord.
Yeah, I see him. I see him. I see him.
Behind me, behind me, behind me. Oh my god, I'm dead.
He's in his Revenant. He's pushing me. Thank you.
Gotcha.
nearly cracked the lifeline.
Alright, Sultan, you're by yourself.
I'm vibing.
He's above me healing.
He's out in the open. Grab him banner. Shoot this guy.
Oh.
52, 92.
Okay.
Nice.
This kid had the Volt key. I don't even know if that Volt was a 200 heavy. Alright, I got
What
the
up, Fernie?
key, and it's not hit that Volt right in front of us.
You want to go for it?
Let's go.
Yeah, we could get some shields.
We
Cause
could try really quick, yeah, but if
is that a
Oh,
lifeline
that
pack
one
up
over
there?
there.
Or a game pack?
it's not the greatest push.
There's a pack over there.
Select fire if you have a prowler. I don't got one.
Nah, G7 and R3.
Push to the vault.
I'm not
Doesn't
gonna
even
use
matter.
that. Gold and purple. That's clutch. Is there a gold bag? No gold
Yeah.
bag.
Go up and around.
I'm dropping force.
Just
around
hold
here.
tight.
Yeah,
Why are we
no,
going
over there.
upwards that way?
You wanna go up here? Watch
Like
out.
up here, I'm saying.
Well, I guess we can get.
Just watch out.
You guys have bats, right?
Yeah, you need some?
No.
Right here,
I
right
got
here,
none.
Skeevin.
Good looks.
Two,
You
two.
don't have any? I'm dropping one.
No.
Right
Thank
here.
you.
Right here, lifeline. In the open.
To the right.
Blue. Almost cracked.
36 dead.
Down.
And I
There's a
cracked
Wraith
that
over
Wraith.
here.
She phased. I cracked her. Show your shield.
Cracked armor right here.
And push up on that.
Yeah, let's ape her.
Dead.
Let's go. It's a caustic. You got him? Good shit.
Yeah, he's dead. I got a lot. Are we doing fine on points?
Yeah, I'm fine on points. I got 3. We could just play for a place.
I got
I got
one.
4.
It doesn't matter.
You'll get your points for a fact. You know that.
Yeah, we need to get top 10s or top
Yeah,
5s.
we need placement. We need placement right now. Alright, let's go. We have to go this way.
Yep. Still got my Revel. I haven't even used it.
There's
This game.
gonna be a. Yeah, I haven't used my ult either. There's gonna be a team here for sure. Caustic gas in here. Yeah, they're in here. Okay. Blue Evo. Wait. They're throwing archers.
Wraith cracked. On the right. 1 bullet. Caustic dead.
Shit, I'm throwing my ult in there.
I can't move
Wraith down.
behind me though.
Wave down. I threw my ult too.
Lifeline cracked. Down.
Which is better.
Nice. Good job.
Behind us, team. They might have taken our ult. Yep. Fall back a little more.
Put some traps.
Fall back a little more.
Yeah,
Yep,
put
I
some
threw
traps.
traps everywhere. Just keep falling back. I need to take a med kit. You guys need to cover me. I need to take a med kit.
Taking a syringe.
They're hitting all my gases.
Yeah, they're hitting all the gas. I don't have any medkits.
I can give you one. I'm gonna give you my last one. Here, right on me. I'll cover you.
Come
Get
on.
back.
Oh my god. I got self res. Do not worry about me.
They're coming front.
Yep, yeah, no, I know.
Just caustic ult that if you have
I
one.
got it. I already threw it.
You're good, we're good. On our back.
It's another
He
Revenant.
sent back, he sent
Sent
back.
him back. That's 2 Revenant ults. 2 different teams. We're not in circle.
We're fine. We only need
I'm
like
just
an
saying, we're not in
inch.
circle.
Wraith cracked.
Behind me. Behind me.
Behind us.
Fried him. I'm down.
Revenant on my back. Weak. 1 bullet. Grenade.
Got 2 down.
Get inside and trap it out. You gotta run
Get
forward.
me
though,
out. Dome res.
after you get this res. You gotta clear out in front of us.
Throw
You
it
gotta
down the
clear this
front.
out.
Here you go. Taking the bat.
They portaled on us.
Oh my god, bro.
Wait, this is the last one.
Crawling. You're in sweat.
Yeah, I'm in. Nice control.
They're still up. 100 on
I'm about to ult the roof.
Yep.
on
We're good.
taking the Phoenix. I hit
You don't have
there's another
any.
team.
You don't have any med kits. Nobody.
I just wasted my last
Nope,
one.
I gave you my
got
last
three
one.
Okay,
syringes.
you're
My
good.
last one.
Perfectly fine.
Slow heal it. They should have loot in here. He's
Caustic
cracked.
125. Get him.
He's backing up.
That was the
Cracked
worst
up.
ult ever. That was the worst thing I've ever done.
That's the other team.
you back up a little bit. Control.
They're on the roof. They're on the roof. That's
Keep backing up, Sweat. Keep backing up. This doorway's open if you want to put a trap there. Oh my god, this I can't res you right there. Back up more. I have no gun shield either.
We got the Pathfinder up. Oh my god, bro. You took your big
Get me, get me, get me. I'm dead. Oh my god. Good shit. Good shit, good shit, good shit. Oh.
What
Do
up,
you have your
bitch?
totem? Do you have your totem or no?
Yeah, yeah, I do, but I have no health.
19 seconds though.
I got a mech here. I found one. Here.
I gotta push out.
Yes,
From
we
this
do.
doorway. From that doorway, see if we can climb height.
Yes.
You gotta go
Go on.
quick.
They're on the other roof. Right here across from us.
Right,
Revenant cracked.
One shot. Revenant's one. Revenant's like legit.
I'm pushing
like
over. I'm
10.
pushing over.
I'm with you. I'm
Yeah.
with you.
He's underneath. Down here.
Yep. I'm gonna get him.
Wraith is locked out.
Revenant
Nice.
down.
Here.
Wraith phase.
Phasing, he's phasing.
Behind the rock. Behind the rock.
Stay on this roof, stay on this roof, stay on this roof.
She's one shot.
Control, get back.
Team above me. I got height, boys.
Mech
Yeah,
here.
you're good.
Another Wraith with gold.
There's still a lifeline
Not
inside,
even
Sweat.
grabbing that. Yeah,
There's
yeah,
a
I
lifeline in here solo. She's trapped.
Let's shit on that lifeline.
She's actually
Let's go for that
trapped.
lifeline.
She cannot move in there.
Let's go. I'm gonna open the door, and I'll throw my thing in there. You don't have to worry about getting in there. Me.
Well, now we
I
can't.
have to use a mech kit.
Just
I have to
shoot
use
it,
a mech
just
kit.
shoot
I'll
it,
go.
bro.
Can I get up?
I'm gonna push in. Break the door. I'll shoot.
It's a caustic. It's a
Oh,
caustic.
they have two.
Oh.
Wraith on me.
I'm watching. Go with here if
I'm
you
hitting
want
them.
cover. I have no angle right
Wraith
now.
dead.
Nice.
Shit, you're just better.
You guys got
I'm making sure this team. I'm gonna throw my ult in here.
Alright, you're
I'm
good,
gonna
you're
kill
good.
this lifeline.
I'm
killing
going to
this
Sweat.
lifeline. I'm gonna kill the
They
lifeline.
took a
I'm
portal,
making
they
sure.
took a portal out. They're fighting, there's two teams fighting right in front of me.
You guys worry about
Just
that.
watch
I
that
got
control.
this
Yeah.
team. Yes. I'll let you know.
Here,
I got
here.
one team on me. You
Sultan,
guys
we're
shit
taking
on that team. Knocked one.
Who's weak
Didn't
spot?
really do too much.
I
Nobody.
got insta sent back.
Yeah, get in zone, get in zone.
I ulted them.
They're dead.
Shoot
Left line's
Lifeline,
pushing over.
lifeline's
Down,
coming.
down. This
Nice.
stuff's
Coming.
coming.
Oh, he came out. Caustic. How the f did he get out? I put my traps on the door.
Ride him.
He's gonna.
Get
guys
smoked,
got him.
Wraith.
Got him.
That's it. He has self-res, I think, or one. I think
This
one of the
guy,
last
this guy,
two
this
teams.
guy,
has
this
self-
guy.
I think he does too. Yeah, he's self-res. That's them.
Let's go.
Both teams, come on. Thank you. Get him out of here, coach.
I went down 8 times and almost died. Sultan got me with 0.1 seconds left in that building, I swear to God.
I was gonna dome res you, but I got silenced, bro.
All I want is